Help Kids Shine campaign in full effect, and all month long we are sharing stories from the Niagara Children's Centre as we help raise funds and try to push this agenda down the line, because this is such an important piece of the community and helps so many kids across the area. You'll be hearing from ambassadors and people who are involved in the Children's Centre all month long. And this morning on the program, we're pleased to be joined by Gail Murdoch, resource teacher over at the Niagara Children's Centre. Gail, how are you this morning?
I am great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. It's such a wide-ranging piece, and to say that you're a resource teacher. So I guess kind of tell us about the things that you're doing over the Children's Centre.
My pleasure. So here at the center, I am one of a team consisting of a physiotherapist, an occupational therapist, a speech-language pathologist, as well as an additional resource teacher and a social worker who run a program 10 months out of the year, 4 days out of the week, for children with a multiple of needs. They come to us at 9 o'clock every day, and we call it their school ends at 11. So what we're trying to do is involve the children into the center and try to give them the best start we can to integrate them into the school system out in what we call the big world, so schools out in the system.
Oh. Okay, so it's kind of like a set them up to go to school and into the real system, like you said, of kind of give them the lay of the land, give them an understanding of what to expect, that sort of thing?
Most definitely. And when they come here, all of the services are here together. So we can have a bunch of set of eyes looking at the children, seeing what their needs are, and getting the help they can get to get ready for school.
Because that's a real key piece of this whole kind of conversation when we're talking about working with these children, right? Is to make sure that they can transition into whether you're talking about sports, but you're just everyday life, I suppose, that everybody else is used to.
Most definitely, and a big part of it is the social emotional readiness piece. Is having them socially emotionally ready to be a part of their school. So what that might mean is being able to communicate with their friends. What that might mean is being able to run with their friends, being a friend out on the playground. What it might be is learning to be a friend, understanding give, take, and play skills. And that's exactly what we prepare them for here. And those therapies are most important, is allowing them a chance to walk down that hall with a friend, whether it be in a wheelchair, whether it be in a walker, allowing them that chance to speak with their friends, communicate with their friends, whether it be through a voice audio box or whether it be signing. They come here and we do our best for them.
Well, because it's something that I think a lot of people would take for granted with their kids, right? It's that they can handle these things, they can do these things, and it's that seamless transition. But for some of the children, especially the ones that are going to the Children's Center, these are things that kind of take some time to kind of work up to.
Exactly. Unless you have a child with needs, unless you know of a child with needs, you don't truly understand what coming to the center can do for those children. It gives them that boost. It gives them that start. It gives them an opportunity to be that child.
How do you know when the kids are ready, I guess, to make that transition from your school-like setting to the actual school system?
Well, it all starts with goal setting. So the goals that we set are set so that at the end of our year, at the end of their session, if the goals aren't met, then we look at keeping them on for therapy, but also that means possibly waiting, because there is a wait list for therapy, and that's the part that hurts, is knowing that your child still needs therapy, but you're being told, sorry, they have to be put on a wait list. Or even when they're assessed for their needs, then there's times when the parents and the child have to still wait to get services, which is very hard for a parent to hear.
Well, yeah, because you know your kid needs help and you can't get it yet, right?
Exactly. And when they leave our program at the end of the year, if they're still in need of services, we also have our center school here that we can transition them to go to school in a different capacity, but they're still going to school, they're still being with their friends, but yet they're still receiving services through the Children's Center.
It's absolutely integral pieces of everything you guys are doing over at the Niagara Children's Center. Gail, thanks a lot for joining us this morning.
I can't help but say thank you to you.